this is take 4. I'm gonna just try and loosen up today in today's video, try to be more myself and just kind of let it run. So I just wanted to tell you a story today about how it's been. We've been in Arizona now for 3 days. I've just kind of been relaxing for a little bit, but I wanted to tell you about the first night we were here because it was rough. As soon as we got into Arizona, a lid came flying out of someone's truck bed and hit the top of our van. And I thought everything was okay. I got up and checked. I saw a little scraped paint and everything seemed fine. And then about an hour or two down the road, we were in the mountains, so it was cold and snowy. And I heard something rattling on the roof. So I went up there and checked and noticed that the screws on one side of the solar panel had been popped out. It was rattling, and I was worried it was going to shake the whole thing free. So I had to get up there and try and put it back on. And then I heard rattling still. I still don't know what that rattling was. But it wasn't the solar panel, but I thought it was that whole time. So I was stressing out thinking that our solar panel was just going to fly off at any point because I didn't know how to fix it. But then I finally realized that it wasn't that. So it could be any number of things. There's an old light on top of here, so it could just be that. So then we finally made it down to the desert where we were trying to go. And the spot we went to last time we were here, it was a really cool spot, but it's closed down now. So we had to find a new spot in the middle of the night without ever seeing it before. And so I find this spot and I go off and I see this little area to the left. So I travel down there a little bit and notice a really tight turn that I wasn't sure my van would be able to make it through. So I tried backing up, but it was so dark and so many rocks in such a narrow area that I couldn't see where I was backing up. And my concern was I would back us up into something and then get stuck. So I thought I was avoiding getting stuck. So I said, I'll just go around this tight curve and get turned around when it opens up after the curve. And I was wrong. Right in the curve, I got stuck. And so we were out there for a few hours and it started raining, which when you're in the wash in the desert, right at the foot of a mountain, it's pretty scary because it can just flood out. Like they have flash floods here all the time. Maybe not all the time. I mean, I'm not from here, but that's what I hear. But they have flash floods, and so I was concerned about that. So then I had tried getting myself out. Nothing was working. So eventually I had to call my roadside assistance, and I was worried we were out in the middle of nowhere. I was worried no one's going to come out there. Luckily they did. They were really helpful, and they got us out. But that was our first day back. And yeah, it was a very rough first day in Arizona. But things have been looking up ever since. Right. Don't mind the squinty eyes. There's really nothing I can do about it until my eyes get adjusted here. Here's what's for lunch. Really cheap Spam. They're only like 98 cents when I found them on sale one time. So I got a bunch. This is before I was going to start my diet. But I have like 3 cans of them, so I'm going to eat them up. It goes against my diet, but I guess it's cheat day. And then Spanish rice. So I'm going to cook up the Spam and the Spanish rice and put it in a tortilla for a makeshift meal because I've just been trying to get wacky and creative with my meals lately because I just got a bunch of random healthy things and didn't really consider turning them into entire meals. But we'll do grocery shopping later this week, and then I'll actually get stuff for meals and start doing some cooking stuff. So you're not supposed to cut in the pan, but if you remember from the last video, we didn't get any plates or anything or cutting board. We didn't plan this out too well. Which we had plates last time, but we left them at my parents' house after we stayed there for a little bit. So I'm just gonna dice this up. All right, that's some diced Spam. That's a lot more than I need. There's no way I'm eating all of that, but there it is. Time to go cook it up. So, remember how I told you that we used to do van life back in 2018? We did it for, I think it was like 3 or 4 months before the other van broke down. Well, we also did van life vlogging back then. And the last video I ever did for that vlog was a video of me cooking Spam. So I'm thinking maybe it'd be nice if I just add a little clip from that right here for you to just see like how things have changed since the first time I ever tried living out in a van like this. Chicken! Alright, Spam is an excellent meal to make on the road because it comes in a can. And it's excellent. And you just throw it on here and it's cooked. The thing is, no one will tell you this, only master chefs. You use this.
You have a whole knife there. Why'd you bring the knife? I guess if you don't have a knife.
In case this doesn't work. You use this as your knife, and you put it right there in the can, just fucking... Doom. Cut. Alright, but I'm using the knife, because that sucks.
Exactly.
Alright, so how did you like the footage from one of my old videos from... how long ago was 2018 now? A long time ago. It's been a long time. I suck at math. I mean, if maybe one day I'll do a video where I kind of like discuss our last van trip and our previous attempts at trying to do van life vlogging, and you know, with some clips. So just let me know if you'd be interested in seeing some of that. I'm also thinking about doing a Q&A. I know it's like too soon. I'm currently filming my second video right now. This is what I'm filming, is my second video. So it's like, it's probably too soon. I don't have a big following, but I know there's some people coming from my other platforms because I do other things that I have another online personality that exists. I won't get into it right now. So let me know if you want to see something like that as well. But now, here's the burrito. It's just rice and Spam in there. Whew, I wrapped that really good. Look at that. That's beautiful. I mean, the top's a little funky, but hire me, Chipotle. Okay, so it's getting dark, which is, I waited for dark, or when it starts getting dark, on purpose because we've got a bunch of little firework things. We're gonna light these off. We've had them, we got them when we first started the van trip. So that would have been in July of 2022. Damn, it's really been that long. So I don't know if they'll even work. They've been sitting in the van for over a year. But we're gonna try them out because we never got around to it. And then we're gonna cook as well. I know this vlog is not nearly as interesting as the last one because in the last one, we drove through like 7 states or something like that, I can't remember. So we kind of just been relaxing. It was a long drive and I'm taking a much needed break, but figured we'd light up the fireworks, or at least try to, so that this video can still go out with a bang. And then I don't know, I mean, I'll try to do something more interesting next time, but I live in a van. Alright, thank you for coming to my vlog and watching me do my daily activities. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you stick around for the next one. That's how I'm going to wrap it up, and I'll see you next time.
It's pronounced fabuloso, Ron.